Behind the Red Line, Episode 71. The murder of Selina Saliva, the woman Wellington failed. Wellington, New Zealand, 2003. A transgender sex worker murdered on a quiet city street. A killer who felt entitled to her life. A nation forced to confront the violence, hiding in plain sight. In July of 2003, Wellington's nightlife hummed as usual. Bars closing, taxis circling, the cold wind whipping through Courtney Place. But on one corner, beneath a flickering street lamp, a woman named Selina Saliva was fighting for her life. She was a transgender sex worker, brilliant, bold, beautiful, and she trusted the wrong man. One knife, one alley, one act of hatred, and New Zealand would never be the same. This is Behind the Red Line, Episode 71, The Murder of Selina Saliva. Wellington's red light district in the early 2000s was concentrated around Vivian Street, Marion Street, and Cuba Street. By night, it was alive, full of dancers, drag queens, sex workers, students, lovers, and loners. And Selina was part of that world. She was warm, funny, loved makeup, clothes, glamour, and she was working to survive. Like so many trans women rejected by employers, families, and institutions. But she never expected her last client would be her killer. Selina wasn't just a statistic. She was family to her community. Born in Samoa, raised between cultures, transitioning in a world that treated transgender identities as taboo. She had been homeless. She had been beaten before. She'd been turned away from shelters and jobs. But she never stopped fighting. She was known for wearing bright dresses, joking with other girls on the corner, and looking out for newcomers trying to survive the streets. She had dreams, bigger ones than Wellington would ever know. She didn't deserve what came next. July 21st. Cold, windy. A typical Wellington winter night. A man named Stephen Lambert, 30 years old, pulled up in a car and approached Selina. They talked. Witnesses said she got into his vehicle voluntarily. She told friends she'd be right back. She never returned. Lambert took Selina to a dark alley near the Wellington Business District, a place where the wind drowns out screams and the street cameras don't reach. He attacked her with a knife. Multiple wounds, deep, violent, each one fueled by a mixture of rage, entitlement, and hatred toward trans women. She tried to fight. She tried to escape, but the injuries were too severe. She collapsed on the cold ground, alone in the dark. Lambert drove away, leaving her to die. A passerby found her around 5 a.m. At first, they thought it was a mannequin, a figure abandoned in an alley. But when police arrived, they saw the truth. The makeup smudged from tears, her dress torn, her blood pooling in the cracks of the pavement. Her life ended in a place that never deserved her presence. For once, the community refused to let this go unnoticed. Trans advocates, sex worker groups, LGBTQ+ organizations flooded Wellington with demands for justice. And police actually listened. They traced surveillance around Vivian Street, witness statements, cab logs, car descriptions, the last people seen with Selina. And one name surfaced fast: Stephen Lambert. He bragged to co-workers about picking up a tranny. He made hateful comments. He matched the car description. His alibi crumbled under pressure. They arrested him within days. Lambert tried to justify the murder by saying he felt deceived. He claimed discovering Selina was transgender triggered him. This defense is rooted in bigotry and has been used for decades to justify violence against trans women. But the court rejected it. They saw the hate. They saw the brutality. They saw Selina's humanity. Lambert was convicted of murder. He received a lengthy prison sentence, not enough to bring Selina back, but enough to confirm that trans lives do have value in the eyes of the law. Selina's death ignited a fire. It intensified pressure for transgender protections, better resources for homeless trans women, stronger sex work safety laws. And only months later, New Zealand passed one of the most progressive laws in the world, the Prostitution Reform Act of 2003. It wasn't a coincidence. Her case was part of the spark. Sex workers gained legal rights. Trans women gained visibility. And Selina became a symbol of the violence that communities refuse to overlook anymore. She walked Wellington streets for survival, but she also walked them with pride. Selina wasn't disposable. She wasn't invisible. She was loved, and she was stolen. But her legacy changed New Zealand law. Her memory protects others. Her story echoes every time the wind sweeps through Vivian Street. Soft, fierce, unforgettable. This is Behind the Red Line, Episode 71, The Murder of Selina Saliva.